Welcome everyone to session number 10. In session number 10, we will discuss data collection. As we have completed two steps, step 1 and step 2, so we have jumped to step 3. Our step 3 is how you will measure indicators. So to measure indicators, we link this to our data collection. So third step in the M&A plan is data collection, and we will discuss by this that how to collect data for our selected indicators. So before of this, to discuss is that how to do data collection for our indicators. For this purpose, we will have some key terms, and these are very important terms that we will learn it in data collection, because we face with these terms every day. So we will discuss this one by one, and our key terms are the first key term is data. What is data? Data is the part of information, and the piece of information is called data. Data may be quantitative, or it may be like as qualitative. In the quantitative data, we measure as we have defined it, like as the quantitative data measured by number, percentage, and ratio, while qualitative data is like as the measurement of satisfaction, feeling, confidence. And so the second term is data collection method. What is data collection method? Data collection method means it's a process, it's a technique that we collect data. It's like interview, focus group, survey, disc review, and observation, for example, direct observation. Use every method in a specific manner, and every method has their property in this. For example, it has advantage and disadvantage. Every method has, for example, different usage in different places. For example, maybe one of them will have very high cost, one of them will be, for example, very cheap. So every data collection method has difference from one of other. So we will discuss here, for example, it's like as a term that what's data collection method. It's a process or technique that we collect data. Very simple. The third term is data collection tool. What is tool? Tool like as forms, documents, or guidelines that help us to collect, for example, data. These are like as data collection tools. As I have mentioned that we can use every data collection method in a different manner with in a different places for different purposes. For therefore, every data collection tool and use for the relevant data collection method. It means that we cannot use the focus group tool in the interview, or like as in the survey, or the survey tool we cannot use in the focus group, and or in the direct observation. So we have different data collection tool and different data collection methods. Anyway, the final term is metadata. For example, we have one key performance indicators. For example, number of teacher trained in management. This is our performance indicators. So we will collect, for example, information from our treatment group or from our beneficiaries of this training. For example, that like is what's your name, name, father name, age, for example, mother name, uh, province, district, uh, email address, for example, mobile number, uh, their age, for example, their educational level. So we will collect different information from them as relevant to our indicators. But beside of this, we will have metadata. Metadata means that the information which gives to that who collected, for example, the information where and when. So these are very important. Metadata is very important. That during of the design of every tool, we will have metadata. For example, in the metadata, we can use who collected the data. This is very important. For example, John, Ahmad, Mahmoud, uh, every person that we will have who collected the data. This is very important. The name of the data collector, when the data was collected, on which date. It's very important because the date specify the frequency of the data, that in which time the data was collected. It is collected in October, for example, October 2022, or it is collected in the 3rd of January 2023. So it's very important that we will have the date when the data was collected, uh, and where the data was collected. It's very important. Uh, in which place we have collected this data. For example, if that is like as the project data, we will have mentioned this, that the data was collected, for example, in that village, like as one of the villages, and name and version of the tool that we used. So every tool will have their title, their name, and these are the metadata that we must consider metadata during of the design of the data collection tools.